Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Cook by Dale. I hope you're all doing well and thanks for hanging out with me today. Let me ask you a question. You ever woke up in the morning and thought, I don't feel like cooking, I don't feel like putting anything together? Well, I've got a solution for you. We are going to be making breakfast sandwiches, and you can wrap them up, throw them in the freezer, and you have them every time you need them. All you do is take them out of the freezer, put them in the microwave, or put them in the fridge overnight, put them back in the microwave in the morning, and you've got a really nutritious breakfast sandwich. And you can take it on the go, whatever. So what we're going to do today is, we've got 12 eggs that we're going to fry up. Now, we're going to bake actually. Now you could take each individual egg and fry up each egg, but that's going to take forever and it's going to make a mess. This is really easy. We put all the eggs in here, mix it up, put it in the oven, comes out, we cut it up and we assemble the breakfast sandwiches. Let me just go through what we have. So we have 12 eggs. I like the organic free range eggs. That's what we have here. We have 12 English muffins that I sliced in half, and I brushed a little bit of butter on them, threw them in under the broiler for just a couple of minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes at the most. I watched it very carefully. I didn't want it to burn. And I just toasted them up a little bit, so they're ready to go. We have breakfast sausage that comes in rounds like this. It comes frozen and it's already pre-cooked, so I just fried it up a little bit to get some color on it. We have bacon here, about 12 slices of bacon that I cut in half, and then I fried those up to crispy. And we have cheese here. Now this is not the regular kind of cheese that you would find in a package, the slices. This is sliced, but this is Premier cheese, and this is cheddar. So you can also use any kind of cheese you like. If you like Swiss instead. The beauty of these sandwiches is the fact that you know what goes in them, and you can put whatever kind of meat you like, or no meat. You can go completely vegetarian on this. So it makes it that much better for you, and you can control the sodium and control what you put in it, and you can add whatever you want to it. All right, so we're going to start with the eggs. So we've got, like I said, 12 free range organic eggs that I am going to whiz up. Now normally I would use a whisk to do that. I have my trusty whisk, but I'm going to use this beater, the electric beater, because it'll go faster and it'll mix better. So bear with me while I mix this up a bit. Okay. By the way, you want to preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, a bit slower oven. Do that beforehand. All right, so I mix that up a little bit. To that, I'm going to add some fresh cracked black pepper, as much as you like. And it's at this point here, you can add whatever you want. You can add some red chili flakes if you like. You can add some herbs, maybe some basil or whatever you like. That's the beauty of this. Some salt. Now you're going to go easy on the salt, because if you use the sausage or the bacon, they are salty, so you don't want to over salt. So about a pinch of salt. We're going to put some milk or cream. I decided on half and half, just a little bit, about a tablespoon or two, just to make that rich. Comme ça. And totally optional, I am making these for my daughter-in-law and my son, who just gave birth to our baby boy. So we're grandparents, I'm really happy to say. And I'm making this for them so that it'll be easy for them in the morning, because I know they're really busy with the new baby. So I wanted to add some nutrition. So I took some spinach, frozen spinach out of the freezer. I defrosted it I defrosted in the microwave. I squeezed out all the excess water. That's really important. You don't want it watery. I threw it into the same pan that I fried up the sausage in, just to fry it up a little bit. And I added some red pepper to that as well, just to give some. But this is totally optional. And again, you can add to this anything you want. So that is there. Let me just whiz this up with this. I mean, this is really easy. And again, you know, you don't want to be frying up 12 eggs. It's just too much of a mess. Okay, so let me get this going. You want to put some air into this so that it's nice and fluffy. And I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Let's get this off of here. Oh, I'm making a mess, of course. All right, good enough. All right. Now, this is what we do now. You take a 9x13 casserole dish, give it a really good spray, either with butter or spray, and you guys know I love my spray. Convenient. Make sure it's well done. You might want to take a bit of a paper towel and just go around it a little bit to make sure it's really in there, because you don't want the eggs to stick. There we have it. A little bit more. Okay, and this goes in here. This is fantastic, I'm telling you. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to throw this in the oven at 325 Fahrenheit for about 18 minutes. Now, you don't want to overcook the eggs. They'll get tough and just not rubbery and not cool. So what you want to do is look at it. I would say, you know your oven, but I would say I'm going to look at mine around 15 minutes. I'm going to put a knife in the center, and if it comes out clean like a quiche, then you're good to go. So let's do that. We're going to come, and I'll see you on the flip side, and we'll put all this together. All right, see you in a bit. So we're back. Here you have it. This was in the oven for about 15 minutes or so. Again, I tested it to make sure it was done. This is the eggs. I took a knife. I let them cool completely. That's really important because they will fall apart. So you're going to assemble these when they're cool. So what I did was I took a knife. I went the length side of the pan. I went down right through the middle. Then I did halves again. And then I did thirds over here. And I have a perfect 12 piece of eggs. All right, so that takes care of that. So now we're going to assemble. We take an English muffin, and what I want to show you is you can get a little bit fancy here, and I'm going to, and you see we put enough grease in the bottom of this, they come out beautifully. I'm taking a glass, a round glass, and I'm going to cut this so you have a perfect round. And what I'll do with this is we will eat it with our sandwiches, or I'll give it to our diggy dog to eat. All right, that takes care of that. So you're going to get some parchment paper, and you're going to cut it out bigger than you need, of course. Then we're going to put, on top of that, we're going to put some cheese. Again, I'm going to use the glass to cut out around, just so it's nice and clean. Messy, and we'll not get rid of these. We will use them. We have that, and we have a sausage patty. Bacon? No, that goes on another one. Cheese? These will be, I've got the cheese. Okay. It's all there. Okay, then we're going to wrap it up real well. Wrap it like this. Like this. I will put it into a freezer bag, a Ziploc freezer bag. I will first, though, take my marker and I will write on here sausage, so that we know that we're getting a sausage patty or sausage sandwich. That goes in here. Let's do the bacon. Again, starts with this. You don't have to do this step, by the way. You can put the whole egg in, but I just like it to look kind of pretty. We have that. That goes there. Let's take a piece of cheese. You can always add this cheese later to it as well there. Let's get a couple of slices of bacon. Everything has been cooled. Does this not look good, Dan? Or what? Mm-hmm. That goes there. Let's wrap this one up as well. I will mark this as bacon, so we know what we're getting. That goes in the bag as well. And then we continue doing everything here. So this is a great way to prepare your week's breakfast. Do it on a Sunday maybe, get it all done, throw it in the freezer, and you're good to go. Another thing we do that I want to share with you is that I will take a dozen eggs, I'll boil them to hard boil, let them cool, throw them in the fridge in a bag or in a container, and we have hard-boiled eggs all week. So at breakfast, if we don't feel like cooking, I can throw a couple of eggs, I shell them, and then I throw them in some hot water so it takes the coldness from the fridge off. And we have eggs for breakfast, or we can have chopped egg sandwiches for lunch, or we can even throw it into our salad at night. So it's really great, it's convenient, and I really suggest you try that. So I'm going to continue doing these. We're going to save a couple for us for breakfast. And that's it. So thanks so much for hanging out. Oh, by the way, I just want to tell you how to warm these up. You're going to take them out of the freezer. You're going to take off the wrapping. You're going to put them on a paper towel, throw them in the microwave on high for about 3 minutes. About a minute and a half into it, turn it over and continue cooking. If you want to take, that's from frozen. If you want to take them out in the night before, put them in the fridge to defrost, then you can throw them in the microwave on a paper towel and cook it up for 30 seconds or a minute, however it takes to heat it up. Great tip too, if you're going camping, make these up, freeze them. You have them for the weekend or whatever. You're going to take the paper off of it. You're going to wrap it tightly into aluminum foil. And then you can put it on top of the campfire or on the grill, and you've got sandwiches. You've got your breakfast sandwiches. So this is so convenient, so fun to make. And you know what? It gives you something to eat during the week, so it's great. All right, so thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate that. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, stay safe. But most of all, forget the mess. Enjoy your breakfast sandwiches. See you next time.